What's up, everybody? It's Quisha King. Welcome back to my channel.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This time.
are you ready to get down? Ladies and gentlemen,
Today, we're going to be talking about something that's very near and dear to my heart, something that has been really just disturbing me as I watch Tiffany Cross, Reid, Al Sharpton, all of these Black successful people continue to tell all the other Black folks that you ain't never been nothing but a slave. You had some Jim Crow and some civil rights, and you're still oppressed today. So it's going to be one of those episodes. It's not going to, it's not going to feel good for those of you who are just completely loyal to some of these people, but we have to deal with this. Before I get into that, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and share this because you are going to want to do that because this is going to be very edifying for you. Let me tell you who this video is not for. This is not for people who don't critically think. This is not for people who are not mature. This is not for people who refuse to want to live a better life. This is not for people who are stuck and loyal to a party. This is not for people who think, oh, white Democrats are just trustworthy. And this is not for people who think, Republicans are all bad. This is not for you. Go ahead and click away. Don't watch this video. Don't do it. Don't trigger yourself because this video is for people who are mature, for people who know how to critically think. This video is for people who desire change in their life. This is for mature, critically thinking people. It's for people who know something is wrong and are willing to challenge their own thoughts, to challenge their family traditions, people who are willing to consider something else. If that is you, stick around because you will love this video. If you watch MSNBC, CNN, if you're just scrolling through the internet, you will see many Black Americans, including Oprah Winfrey, who will tell you that America is just completely racist and that you and your Black self, there's nothing for you in this land. They will sit up there, people like Tiffany Cross, Reid, Al Sharpton, they will sit up there and tell you that because you're Black, there's no hope for you. Because you are Black and in America, all you were as a slave, you had some Jim Crow and some civil rights. But sorry, they got to where they are. Roland Martin, that's another one. They worked hard and got to where they are at, but for you can't do it.
Statistically, African American and Latinx voters are much less likely than white voters to have the qualifying IDs required by states with voter ID laws. They're also disproportionately likely to be low income. Even when a state offers free photo ID, these residents may not be able to afford the underlying documents, transportation, or time required to get one.
Listen to what they are actually saying to you. What they are saying to you is that Black people, Black Americans are incapable of performing some of the most basic functions of society. Getting an ID. We don't know how to get IDs. We don't know how to get on computers. We don't know whatever the new thing is of the week that Black people don't know how to do. They are saying that because we have more melanin, because of something that happened over 200 years ago, that we cannot do basic functions in society. How are you going to continue to let these people talk to you that way? How are you going to let them continue to sell you on a lie that killing your child is good and health care? That violence in Black neighborhoods that ends the destiny of young Black men, that's good. Nothing to see here. How are you going to continue to let these people tell you that you don't have to work hard in order to succeed? How are you going to let them tell you that? It's time that we deal with this today. I am sick and tired of Black Americans, liberal Black Americans, and white liberals too, trying to tell you that you're nothing because you're Black. How insulting is that? They are literally trying to tell you that you have to be white and liberal or black and liberal for you to be anything in America. So the black folks who say, you know what, it don't matter what you look like. You can be anything you want to be. They call us coons and Uncle Toms and tokens and stuff like that. When we're saying you can be anything you want to be, that's what you would tell your child. You wouldn't look at your child. I hope you wouldn't look at your child and say, you know, you're black. Sorry for you. There's no hope for you. I hope you're not doing that. I hope you're not speaking those curses over your children. I was there. I used to do it. I understand what that's like. I used to do that, but I had to be set free from that mindset. Think about what you're selling to yourself and to your child when you say, because you are black and in America, there's no hope for you. Think about that. Is that what you really want to say? Is that the life you want to live? If you desire something better, you have to change your mindset. Everybody knows this. Tony Robbins knows it. TD Jakes knows it. Creflo Dollar knows it. Joel Osteen knows it. All of the motivators know it. That mindset, the Bible tells you, as a man thinketh, so is he. So if you are thinking in a way that is negative constantly, what do you think that's going to have? What kind of effect is that going to have on your life? But this is what the black community, this is what black Americans are sold day in and day out. Oh, America's racist. Oh, you're black. You know, you can't do this. You got to get some buy-in from what you got to sit around and wait for white people to give you something. You got to sit around and wait for white people to apologize. You got to sit around and wait for white folks to help carry you through. What kind of mess is that? Why are you letting anybody? Why would you let anyone tell you that? Y'all gonna have to answer this for me on today. You're going to have to let me know why you would let someone, I don't care who they are, I don't care what political party they are affiliated with, why would you let anybody tell you that you are nothing because you're black? Why? You can't say that you got black girl magic and black boy joy and all this stuff and then say, well, you know, white people, you know, they're oppressors. Well, either you got an overcomer spirit or you don't. You can't have both. Don't you ever wonder why they never tell you the Black American success stories? Don't you ever wonder why aren't they telling young black children about those stories? The only thing that they want to sell you is oppression. You're in the greatest country in the world that has done more to set people free from poverty, free from tyranny, free from all types of things, but not black folks. They never tell you about the black success stories, the black American success stories. Never mention that. In what other situation would you accept such a negative worldview? If somebody was to tell your child, well, you know, you have to wait on somebody else to give you permission to be successful. If a teacher was to tell your child that somebody else was responsible for your child's success, you would be livid. You would never accept that. But when it comes to politics, somehow our brains just shut down and we let these people fill our heads with this negative mindset. You will never be successful if you constantly tell yourself a negative story. Never. So how come it works when we're talking about business that you got to have a positive mindset? When you're talking about education that you got to have a positive mindset? When you're talking about any other type of opportunities, you got to have a positive mindset. But when it comes to politics, Democrats tell black people, you ain't nothing all day, every day, 365 days a week, 365 days out of the year. And black people are like, yeah, well, okay, yeah, we just accept it. Why? It is time for us to stop accepting this type of mentality. When you buy into this type of mentality, it settles in your spirit, and you're going to become the thing that you keep telling yourself. And then it becomes a cycle. Have you ever seen somebody who is constantly telling them something negative, or a parent is constantly telling a child something negative? They take on that mindset and they become that thing. Whatever you believe, that is what you will do. Don't you see how this is all tied together? Your mindset is tied to your success, and it translates to politics. If you are trying hard to get your child a good education, why would you vote for a party who is trying to keep you in a system that's not getting your child a good education? If you are trying to be successful, why would you vote for a party that's trying to keep small business owners uneducated, to keep small business owners regulated with these absurd taxes that won't be beneficial to your business? Because they don't want you to succeed. Now, I'm not saying the Republican Party is perfect. I have a lot of criticisms about the Republican Party. But one thing that they do not do as a whole, as a platform, is say that you need to kill your kids. They're not saying that. They're not telling you that as a business owner that you can't succeed. They're not trying to tell you that because you're Black, you're oppressed. They're not telling you that your skin color somehow magically makes you different. That's what liberals will tell you, that your skin color, because you have more melanin, it affects your brain. That is exactly what the KKK believed. That is exactly what real white supremacists believe. That because you have more melanin, you are somehow different. You're not different. You're not special because you have more melanin. You're not. If you believe that you're different because you have more melanin, you are aligned with the KKK. I know that vexes your spirit. I know that makes you mad because everybody has tried to tell you that because you're Black, you can't do nothing. But I'm here to set you free today. Your skin color does not think. Your skin color does not reason. Okay? It is literally varying degrees of melanin. Everybody's got melanin. Everybody except albinos. So it doesn't matter your level of melanin. That does not affect your brain. But that's where they're trying to tell you that if you have more melanin, somehow you just can't achieve. If you speak properly, like the Smithsonian tried to say, if you speak properly and you work hard, that's white supremacy. Listen to what they're telling you. They're telling you that if you do what it takes to be successful, like the Bible says, if a man don't work, he don't eat. They're telling you if you do what it takes to be successful, you're participating in white supremacy. All these other Black successful people, they had to work hard. They get to where they're going, and then they look back and say the door is closed. Not for you. That is exactly what those slave drivers used to do, or some of those Black overseers. That's exactly what they used to do. Whenever, people like Harriet Tubman and Nat Turner were plotting to get free, they would look back and go and run and tell somebody, or they're trying to get free. Don't let them do that. I want you to set yourself free on today. Believe what God has said about you. Don't believe what Tiffany Cross says. Who is she? Nobody. Who is Joy Reid to tell you to speak into your life? Who gave these people authority to speak into your life and tell you that you're nothing? Who? It is time for you to break free of this mindset. It is a mindset. That's why your ancestors were not, that's your grandparents, your grandmother, your mother, your father. If they took on this mindset that they couldn't do anything that because they were Black, I guarantee you they weren't successful. You need to examine your life and examine, what are you telling yourself every day? Are you telling yourself that, oh, I can't do that? White people, they're going to do this and do that. You don't even hardly see white folks. But this mindset has been put on you, and that's what you live. But the Bible says, let this mind be in you that is also in Christ Jesus. Now, I know everybody's not a Christian, but I'm just saying, regardless, there's wisdom in that book. Your mindset, a renewing of your mind. Now, again, I will tell you, if you are just loyal to Democrats, no matter what they tell you to kill your own kids. They push that so hard. And you think that that's care? You think that's health care to kill your own child? Listen to what we're believing. I am so fed up with this idea that because you are Black, somehow your brain can't function. That's what they were trying to do right here in Duval County. Oh, we had some schools with Confederate names on them. They said little Black kids couldn't learn because of the names on building. Black people were saying this. And white ones, but Black people were saying, oh, Black kids can't learn because of the name on the building. You mean to tell me that white kids, Asian kids, Hispanic kids, Arab kids, every other kid can walk into the building and get what they need to get up out of there, but Black kids couldn't learn? Do you hear what they're trying to tell you? Now, y'all gonna sit up here and call me a coon, a token, some kind of name because I'm telling you that you can be all you can be and it doesn't matter what you look like? If Tony Robbins was saying it, y'all would be clapping. If TD Jakes was saying it, you'd be clapping. But the moment it crosses into politics, the principle doesn't stand anymore. You need to start questioning what the heck these people are selling to you. Why are you believing something so negative about yourself? American history has proved that Black people can be anything we want to be in this land. It's happened time and time and time over again. I don't care how much Oprah gets her behind up there and tries to tell you that whiteness, that a white person has more success, has the ability to have more success for her, a billionaire, simply because they're white.
There are white people who are not as powerful as the system of white people, the caste system that's been put in place, but they still, no matter where they are on the rung or the ladder of success, they still have their whiteness.
Y'all, that should have enraged every single Black person in America, and white folks too, who have had to struggle to make it. This Black lady is literally going to tell you somehow skin color has this magical power to do something that nobody else can do. It's ridiculous. Stop buying into the foolishness, especially if you are a Christian. The Bible has already spoken who you are, and nothing can override what God says. So if you are a Christian and you are voting with Democrats, that's a contradiction. It is a flat out contradiction. These people are telling you you are nothing because you're Black, that you can't do nothing because you're Black, that you'll never achieve anything because you're Black, unless you get with the white Democrats. Then all of a sudden, you can be anything you want to be. You have got to be a fool if you believe that. Start questioning. It's been too long for Black people to just blindly be so loyal to a party that has always done Black Americans dirty. Always. The party of slavery, the party of KKK, that's the Democrats. They don't have a new game. It's just new people. And don't be these Black liberals who get up there and co-sign what they're saying. They're no better. It is time for a change. It is a big Black lie that you have been sold, but the choice is yours. Who are you going to believe? And what are you going to do about it? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like this, share this, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.